Good morning, party peeps. Well, it's morning for me. We're gonna check out some of the things that I got from VEX. They are a brand that I actually discovered on Instagram, and I already forgot what I got. So let's check this out. I'm using a different lens, by the way, not face cam, but nail cam. It might be making some weird sounds. I don't know. I don't know how to work things anymore that I ever did. So let's open her up. Please reincarnate me as a doom box. Very millennial of me to keep all kinds of boxes just lying around, you know? You never know when you might need to return something, or I like to recycle, so I keep a box for all of my recyclables. So anyway, it says create without caution. Super cute. Oh, I just appreciate packaging so much. Not a wrinkle in sight, but of course you can't see it because hold on. Alrighty, maybe I can move you. Is this better? I know this is like an awkward ass angle here, but please bear with me. So they sent a cute little note. Look at how sweet. Hey Maida, welcome to Function of VEX. Thanks so much for exploring our store. We hope you love everything. How sweet. Already am so grateful. Thank you so much. I mean, I know I paid for it, but like, thank you so much for taking the time to send. I love stickers. 100% innovation, 15 ounce of upheaval. This is so cute. Stop. This is going right on my laptop. Cool. Create something badass. Look at this. How we're shaking things up. So they are a vegan company. By using ingredients that make sense without ingredients that risk harm, we implore you, be safe and use freely. Non-toxic, also cruelty-free, organic. Our gel polishes are derived from the earth and ready for your fingernails. So here we are. This is the first thing here. This is the Orbit Astro Crush WK05. This is glitter. Are you seeing this? This is no joke. Dude, look at how beautiful this looks. Oh my god, I cannot wait to use this. This is so pretty. Okay, I also ordered some gels. So this is their fine print throwback non-wipe 3D art gel. Look at this green. I'm so excited. This looks like candy. This is so cool. We're gonna do some swatches as well. Stay tuned for that. This is their greatest hits static gel in the shade Dream Pop. Cool, cool. I love that everything comes nice and sealed. Oh yeah. It's this beautiful nudie shade. I love it. Can't wait to use it. Well, actually, do I need to put this back on? Probably not. And last but not least, so this is just a little palette here. And I just ordered myself some brushes too, not from Function of VEX, but from, I forgot. I think I ordered some from Amazon. I ordered some from Temu. So this is gonna be fun. I can't wait to use this. I definitely feel like this is gonna be a staple in my nail stuff collection. But they also sent some of these little dabby things. I don't really use these. I find that these kind of disintegrate. Not disintegrate, but they kind of start crumbling whenever you're rubbing them onto your nail, and they leave behind like tiny particles of the spongy part, and I don't like that. So I guess just for testing things out, maybe I could just use one of these, but I like to use either my brushes or silicone tools to rub any powders onto my nails. Yo, look at just like how cute the packaging is though. I am a sucker for this. I love when companies take the utmost care when sending their products to their clients. You can tell that this brand is really doing the most. They are quite affordable. I'm sure I already put the prices up on the screen, but as you can see, these things are quite affordable, and they do have occasional sales, discount codes that you can also use. So yeah, I'm excited to create. So let's get to creating something. I'm gonna take the face cam off screen for a bit, just while I show you how these things swatch. Voiceover time. Alrighty, so I am applying a thin layer of base coat, and I'm not going to cure it. I'm going to apply Astro Crush glitter right on top of that wet base gel. And I guess I should have tried to show you what the glitter looks like on at least like a black or a white surface, but I just thought I'd show you how magical it looks all on its own. Okay, so we got gloves on now. We will be using this in a design at the end of this video, so you'll get to see that in action. You'll get to see most of these things in action, actually. Action. Now for the 3D gel. So this is more of like a pudding consistency. It's quite thick in comparison to a regular gel polish, but it's thinner than what I've seen builder gel look. You know what I'm saying? It is really awesome for embossing. I completely drenched my poor liner brush with this 3D gel when I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to get that messy, but I really should have just grabbed a bigger brush, but either way. Now, the funny thing about this product in particular is that, as you can see, I was tapping on the back of the nail stand, but I was sort of freaking out a little bit because I thought that it wasn't really leveling out. Well, it turns out that when you put it inside the curing lamp, what ends up happening is like, I don't know how it happens, but it just like levels out perfectly. And I was able to create this alien face, and I did it a bit raised. So I thought it worked excellent for that. This is the static gel, and this guy is pretty creamy and quite translucent. It confused me a little bit because on the website, the swatch that they show is that of a full cover tip, and they basically have covered the entire nail with this gel. I felt like it wasn't exactly easy to use, in my opinion. It does level out eventually, but it takes a little bit. That can be a bit tricky. It's also quite sheer, but you know what I was thinking? I'm thinking that this might work best for smaller areas, more so when doing a design and not necessarily to cover an entire cover tip. Either way, I also accidentally switched brushes, and I switched to a smaller stiff brush that I had lying around. Not sure why. I should not have done that. The wide paddle brush actually works best with this product, because what this brush did was that it applied the second layer a lot streakier. So what I ended up doing was applying builder gel over top, and this is what kind of evened everything out. So FYI, if you're looking into these. Alrighty, and this I thought was like one of the funnest things to play around with from the things that I ordered. And here's the thing. Okay, so I am dumb. I'll tell you what I did, and then I'll tell you what I recommend you do instead. I started out with a cover tip. I basically just applied some black gel over top. I cured it, and then I wiped off the tacky layer, and obviously the powder was not sticking to the surface. You need something for it to stick onto. I understood that much, so I applied the base.
I cured it and then I left the tacky layer. And although I really liked the application, you do have to be careful with this method in particular because the pigment will hard pan. So what that means is that it'll create kind of like a film that will prohibit you from reaching that pigment, and you can easily wipe it off with just a wipe and maybe some rubbing alcohol. But yeah, just careful if you're going in with that particular application. I did try to keep my brush clean as well, so I did that twice actually. I applied another base layer to lock in the pigment, and then I went in again over the tacky layer with more of that red, and as I said, it works great. It gives you, in my opinion, the most saturation. However, again, that risk that you're running by dipping your brush back into the pigment and such. The actual correct way to use this kind of product is to apply it on top of a matte top coat. I personally am still on the hunt for a better matte top coat. I have 2 bottles and they both suck. So I'm looking for a better quality matte top coat, and hopefully that'll make the application even smoother in terms of ease. That was my experience with it as a newbie. These are the things that I just swatched, and I will then show you my design. We're doing nail prep first though. I had my short little nubbies, and those were sticker stars. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that with my e-file. It was just a little bit of builder gel that I had on my nail, and then those stickers, and I think I had chrome, like an iridescent chrome powder over top. They were really cute, by the way. I basically filed enough to just remove the stickers and some of the color. I did want to start off fresh. This is what I do when I'm trying to remove every single bit of gel from my natural nails. After waiting 15 minutes, I go ahead and remove them all. And I use my cuticle pusher to remove the rest of the gel. I'm not that meticulous when it comes to this removal. It's pretty much just so that there isn't too much bulk under my cover tip. That's why I decided to even do this to begin with. But yeah, so I use the cuticle pusher, remove a bit of that gel, and then I'm going to smooth everything over with my hand file and a buffer. And that's pretty much it. Once I do that, I go ahead and wipe off the nails. Once I wipe them clean, I'm going to move on to the dehydrator and primer. Cool. And now I'm using the zombie top gel, not the zombie top gel, the zombie base gel. I like to work with my thumb first, then I flash cure it, and then I add the rest of the gel to my other nails. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. First the dehydrator and then the primer, followed by the base gel. I actually filmed this over the course of a couple of days. So as soon as I finished applying the base gel, I wiped off the nails and then probably went to bed. So anyway, I didn't want to bore you with my cover tip application, so I went ahead and did that off camera. and I started on the design as well. So that's what you see on the left. And now I'm going to show you how I did it on my right side. So I start off by using like a syrupy black. I just applied a drop of black onto base gel, I believe. And then onto the sticky layer, I applied the glitter. As you can see on my other hand, I wanted to give kind of like this cosmos kind of look to this nail in particular. So I sealed in the glitter with the base gel again. And then using that sticky layer, I applied some of the black powder and some of the bluish, purplish powder as well. Concentrated that more around the edges of the center. Hopefully that makes sense. And then I went ahead and added some black so that it looked more saturated on the outside. And with this very neat little eyeliner brush, it's either a brow or like a line, either way. I used that brush to diffuse everything and make it look a lot more gradual. And I still had a bit of sticky layer, so I applied another layer of the glitter. And I feel like that really helped, I don't know, kind of give that dimensionality that I was hoping for. On my left thumb, I added some chrome powder to give that spacey look. I feel like it took away from the glitter, so I just didn't use it on my other thumb. Sick! I know it looks bumpy and all, but I still thought my nails were sick as hell. Okay, so then I'm also using this delicious looking green from Bessie, and that's going to be sort of like an accent nail, if you will. For the index finger, I'm just adding a couple of charms. Sometimes you can just throw on a charm or two and it does wonders for the set. So that's what I did. For the middle finger, I added this ball chain and I really liked that, although I did cut it a bit short. Kind of wish it was a little closer to the very tip of the nail, but it's cool. See, I'm using that top coat and it freaking sucks. I'm packing it onto the nail and it's not really sticking. It has to be the matte top coat that stinks. So again, future Maida is now looking at my past self, and I really had no business using such a tiny brush and dousing it with that much gel. But either way, it worked out. This is such a beautiful punchy green. I love it so much. I'm going to show you kind of like the 3D-ish aspect of it, and it's not significant. It's not a puffy nail, you know, but it's still pretty cool. I got quite a few compliments on this set. Alright, and for my last nail, it's also going to be covered in glitter. I apply a generous amount of glitter. I do apply it differently here though. Not the glitter, but just like the entire design in and of itself is quite different. So first I applied base gel to stick the glitter. I then sealed it with more base gel, and then I added some black to the center and diffused it a bit so that it looked like outer space. Then what did I do? So then I added a layer of matte top coat, and I tried adding more of that dark pigment, the black pigment, sealed it in with a base gel, and then I encapsulated everything with the Gin B Crazy Top. This is the thick version. It's seriously, it's the best. I freaking love this thing because it kind of magnified the glitter. It looked super cool. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the design, and I'm very happy I was able to pick up a couple of things from VEX. I recommend them for sure. They're decently affordable, as I mentioned before. I'm digging the nails. I'm gonna be practicing a bit more with those pigments because I'm still really excited about them. Yo, that thumb though, I kind of messed up on the thumb a little bit just because I was like piling on a bunch of gel. It's like a slightly misshapen. I'm just doing it on myself. I don't mind. Anywsies, that's gonna be it from me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little while. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Take care, and I love you. Bye.